No, I listen to it all the time. I tell all my friends to smack it raw.
Following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the host are not necessarily those of the host. Listener discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Smackin' Raw podcast, episode 120. I am your host, the Warden, Matt Ritter. I am back with my co-host, Sir Cuss-a-Lot, Travis Pointer, a.k.a. the Dragon King, a.k.a. Big T, a.k.a. Sweet T, a.k.a. T-Money, a.k.a. Black Merlin, a.k.a. the HNIC.
What's happening?
Travis, first things first, as always, we got to slide into Sasha's DMs.
On it.
I feel like at this point, I should go silent and you should insert Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls to play in the background while you are searching through the DMs as part of the podcast from now on, if you can make that happen. While Travis is doing that, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not heard, Creation World is live. We are no longer Creation Magazine. We are Creation World. There is a podcast at facebook.com/Creation World that you guys can go and check out. It features myself, Johnny Jums, John Grutzius, Sir Cuss-a-Lot, Travis Pointer, and Mara the Shark Watkins. And we announced our second podcast, our second wrestling podcast, Return to Wrestling, where we cover Nitro from the very first episode through the pay-per-view and every month after that. It will be released once a month, every month. And if you guys go to Patreon, you guys can subscribe, as I said on the podcast, and you guys will hear if you go listen. For $1, you get $1 holler. We will shout you out on whatever podcast you want to be shouted out on. And for $5, you guys get more perks, and Travis has all the information on that.
Yeah, you get the new podcast that we're doing a month early. So it comes out monthly, but if you subscribe at the $5 level, you get that podcast a month early, then everybody else gets it a month later.
Just $5. And then there's a $10, correct?
Hold on, let me open it up and I can tell you exactly what they are.
I know there's a behind the scenes,
Yes,
which I'm actually interested in because I don't know what the fuck Travis has been recording without my knowledge.
I record everything, bro.
Mm-hmm. And then for $50, you guys will be able to come on a podcast of your choice. I believe the $20 also allows you to request a topic that will be discussed on a podcast. So go ahead, Travis.
$20 level is the behind the scenes thing where you get the everything from before plus behind the scenes stuff. $50 is when you get to submit a topic for us to discuss, plus everything before that. Then $100, you can hop on this thing.
Come join us.
Yeah, I mean join the podcast, not hop on my dick. But
Only I get to do that.
if you pay me enough, we can probably make that happen. Just saying, everyone has a price.
So those are the perks. If you guys go support us on Patreon, trust me, you guys are going to want to check out Return to Wrestling. So please go do that. And we didn't mention it on there. Can I talk about Teespring yet? Is that ready to go?
Yeah, it's good to go.
Okay. We have T-shirts. A Smackin' Raw podcast T-shirt, which you will be able to see at War Games tomorrow night. If you were there, I will have one with me. So you should be able to see it as you walk around. It's available along with Creation World shirts and Super Flashy Arrow shirts. And I made a I'm Not Good Enough for Hulu T-shirt that should be up there as well.
It's not.
It's not?
No, it's not. I told you we're waiting on that one. You just hard-headed and you decided to do it anyway. So, yeah, it's coming later. It's not
okay
now. It's coming.
And if you guys really end up liking Return to Wrestling, I can get something done so we can get a Return to Wrestling shirt as well. So, guys, please go support us. That's all we ask. If you guys enjoy this podcast, even if it's just $1, every dollar helps. $5 gets you that podcast a month early, or you can wait and it will come out a month later for free. You'll still be able to listen to it. But I think I deserve $5. I think I do a great job. I think I've earned it after 120 episodes of entertaining you with my luscious tones and putting up with this guy.
And you don't just get Return to Wrestling for the $5. You get that, plus you get source material from Super Flashy Arrow Tomorrow. You also get Space Stuff, which is a very fun show that I did with John, and you'll enjoy it. I promise you. It's funny as fuck.
It's a lot like Butt Stuff with John.
But it's in space.
Yes. We got to get into news and rumors, though, because we got a lot to talk about. First off, did you see any of the Twitter exchange between Randy Orton and Tony Khan?
Negative.
So CM Punk's back. He is a Fox employee. He was on backstage. He talked about he was a Fox employee. He was very entertaining. He was trying to get Paige to shit on WWE stuff, which was really fun. He cut a promo on Tom Arnold, who was talking shit on Twitter. There was a lot of good stuff on that, but one thing he did do was he tweeted out a statement about how no one is safe, and he tagged WWE and Vince McMahon and Tony Khan. Tony Khan then replied and said, hey, no one's safe. That sounds like a bunch of wrestlers in Saudi Arabia. I don't know why Tony Khan, because, you know, they got trapped in Saudi Arabia. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
I don't know why he's doing that, but Randy Orton said, what's that about throwing stones in a glass house? And then tweeted out like a year-old article that had already been debunked, but it was about Tony Khan's father being investigated for corruption.
Wait, who's Tony Khan?
Tony Khan is the billionaire behind AEW.
Oh, that's his name? I never remember his name.
Yeah. So there was a lot of stuff there, and we posted screenshots of it at facebook.com/group/Smackin Raw. So if you haven't seen that, go there and check that out. It was a real fun exchange. Also, Seth Rollins called out CM Punk, and CM Punk responded in a couple promos, basically trashing Seth Rollins. There's been a little bit of fun back and forth. Travis, everyone is speculating. Everyone is talking about it. Is CM Punk coming back? He basically said he's had zero talks with WWE. He's not talked to anyone in WWE.
Yeah. They always say that there was some talks, but nothing serious probably. Will he be there this weekend? No.
He did, however, say he was not going to say he's not open to a return. He is 41 years old. Well, that's different than any other interview he's done up until now, where he's always said, I have no interest in wrestling. I'm done. Now, I agree. So, yep. And last but not least, I don't know if you heard about this. You know what NWA Power is, right?
I've heard of it.
You know Jim Cornette is an announcer over there?
Doesn't surprise me, but no, I didn't know that.
He's no longer an announcer there because he made a joke that somehow slipped past the people that were editing the video and made it onto YouTube / what they consider their TV. And basically, you remember Trevor Murdoch?
Lance Cade, Trevor Murdoch, yeah.
Yeah. He's over there. He's one of their wrestlers. And he said Trevor Murdoch is the only man who could strap a bucket of fried chicken to his back and walk through Ethiopia on TV.
What?
Yes.
Look. We've little insight on Return to Wrestling. There are moments when Bobby Heenan says some fucked up stuff, and we pointed out because, it's fucking Bobby Heenan, and it's just, I don't know, it's fucking Bobby Heenan. But, sir, it is not 1996, all right? Like, you can't say shit like that. You couldn't even get away with that in 96.
So there are two different schools of thoughts on this. Now, Mark Henry has been a big supporter of Jim Cornette and credits Jim Cornette with basically getting him into wrestling and getting his start. And while he said he cannot condone nor defend what he said, he does not believe Jim Cornette to be a racist, even though now there are a lot of audio clips and things leaking online of Jim Cornette using the N-word and a bunch of other very damning evidence. Ron Funches, on the other hand, said fried chicken was a poor choice, but this was more of a comment on poor people, not black people.
Oh, I know what he meant. It's just you can't say that shit. Like
I agree.
Like it's one of them things. He's like, I know what you were getting at. He said fried chicken because he likes fried chicken. That's where that came from. But he didn't think that through, and his dumb ass got himself fucked up.
From what I understand, it was actually a black wrestler who originally used that line in a promo like way back in the day. And Jim Cornette thought it was a good idea to bring it back, realizing that, hey, I'm not a black wrestler. This might not go over so well.
Yeah.
He resigned. He's no longer with NWA Power, and they apologized for his comments and for allowing that to air and not catching it. Yeah, so that's that.
It's always funny when these organizations like, we apologize. Well, I'm like, yeah, sure. You don't care, but okay. Because I know you say that because you feel like you have to say that, but I know you don't care.
Did you watch AEW this week?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's dealer's choice, Travis. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or AEW. Where you want to go to?
Let's go ahead and get AEW out of the way because there's some WWE stuff I got questions about. AEW, not so much.
All right. So, I am like one of the 5 people on earth who has always preferred Matt Hardy to Jeff Hardy, right?
Yeah. There's 5.
I also prefer Matt Jackson to Nick Jackson. So from now on, I'm going to
Who are these people?
The Young Bucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Everyone says that Nick Jackson is the more charismatic Jeff Hardy-esque version. I like Matt Jackson better. There's something about Nick Jackson's face that I just want to punch him in it. Like, I just don't fucking like his face, and I don't know why.
There's nothing to do with being named Matt.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Really?
So
there's a common denominator here, sir.
It's not my fault that the people that have my name are the better people in the 2 tag teams. It is what it is.
No. Not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying there's a common denominator here.
So I'm going to refer to Nick Jackson as the less cool Jackson. And the less cool Jackson started AEW with a match against Phoenix. He loses to Phoenix. It was a fucking spot fest in that match.
Yeah.
How'd you like that? How do you feel about matches like that?
You know how I feel about matches like this. I told you how I feel about every time I watch television. I sit down to watch a show and I say, tell me a story. They didn't tell me a story. They just jumped all over the place.
Fair enough. I mean, there were some really cool spots in there, but I agree with Travis. The match didn't tell a story. It was a fun spectacle to watch, but it wasn't a great match, even though a lot of people are saying, oh, it was such a great match. No, it was a great bunch of spots.
However, I will never be against seeing the Muscle Buster.
Then we had Hikaru Shida defeat Britt Baker, and then they did a lot of talking about how Britt Baker is the number 1 contender for Riho's title, and now this defeat, because wins and losses matter in AEW, could change the rankings. Also, apparently, the win-loss records are going to reset in January.
That's weird.
So, well, it's like a new season.
Yeah, but the season just started a month ago.
I understand that. I'm just letting you know. They got a month to go. What'd you think of the Dark Order promo?
That was that weird, like, cult thing.
Yeah, are you going to join the Dark Order?
Nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, me too. Like, the video was cool and it was a cool package, and I'm glad they're
Kanye West cult.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm from Chicago. I ain't joining that cult. Fuck that.
Oh, man.
So anyway, the Dark Order thing was cool. I'm glad they're finally kind of explaining who the Dark Order is, but I still I'm not a fan of those 2 guys.
Are they really explaining who they are?
More so than before. Before they were just a bunch of guys with creeps. Now they're kind of a cult thing to them. Like,
yeah, I know.
And then we had the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royal. This was weird because instead of 1 winner of the Battle Royal, the final 2 are considered the winners, and then they go on to face each other in the Dynamite Dozen Championship match, and the winner gets a ring.
Well, the thing I'll say about this is it did one thing for me. As someone who doesn't really know these guys that well, it did one thing for me.
What's that?
Established, what's his name? MJF.
Yeah, the guy that insulted Hoovy last week.
Yeah. Established him as someone who I absolutely can't stand.
Why is that?
Because he ruins all the fun. All right. Why is he ruining all the fun? Fuck you.
Get you to hate him.
Exactly. So good job on that. But fuck him.
Adam Page is the guy that does the backwards tombstone as a finisher. Mm-hmm. He calls it the Deadeye now. That's my guy. So MJF and Adam Page are the final two. We got an appearance from motherfucking Billy Gunn.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And that was another thing that was funny to me because he just happened to be the biggest dude in the ring, which like I look at him like he might be the biggest dude on their roster.
Except for Luchasaurus. I was actually going to tweet that out. I'm like, Billy Gunn may be the biggest motherfucker on the roster, but before I got it out, I remember Luchasaurus and I stopped myself.
The thing is, they're doing the spots with him like they do in WWE with like Big Show. So it's just like really funny to see Billy Gunn doing that. But yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Guys like him and John Moxley look like monsters in AEW, and it's not a knock against AEW, guys. We're not knocking AEW for having and giving a chance to less traditional looking wrestlers. You got guys like Joey Janela who don't have the body, but they may have a great in-ring skill set. Like they're giving guys chances who have great charisma. He's the one that looks like dude from Workaholics. Sean Spears.
Which dude?
The dude with the big frizzy hair.
Oh, that dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Looks just like him, doesn't he?
He does. Now,
yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I didn't know you watched Workaholics, and I'm very happy to hear that now.
I didn't watch. I've seen some episodes of Workaholics, but I haven't watched it.
That's one of those.
But I know that dude
kind of turn on. I don't like. I can't give you specific episodes of the show, but I know of it, and I've had it on the background so much. It's one of those weird things. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
We had Jimmy Havoc with staple guns. We had interference from Sean Spears, who knocked Joey Janela out of the ring. It was a lot of mayhem. It was, like I said, it's weird that you have two winners in a battle royal, even though I know it's to go somewhere and I understand the purpose of it. It's just not what I'm used to. I'm not knocking it.
Yeah, it's different. It made sense, but it's different.
And then probably the greatest thing of the entire night. Chris Jericho comes out and cuts a promo. He has Jake Hagar saying sorry for him because he can't say sorry, but he's doing it with his lisp. And I had to tweet out, it's not fair to make Jake say S words. Stop it. It's not nice.
Yes,
don't make fun of that man.
Yes, it is.
So, a hilarious promo from Jericho where Jake Hagar says all of his sorries for him. Then SCU comes down, and Scorpio Sky, who pinned Jericho last week, instead of coming out and saying, as Travis loves, I pinned the champion, I get a title shot, even though it was in a tag team match, uses reverse psychology along with Kazarian and Christopher Daniels, reverse psychology, to get Jericho to challenge Scorpio Sky for a title match on Wednesday here in Chicago. Because if you guys didn't know, it's Friday. Friday Night SmackDown was in Chicago. War Games, where I will be tomorrow, is in Chicago. Survivor Series is in Chicago. Monday Night Raw is in motherfucking Chicago. And if they do continue to do with NXT what they've been doing, and I highly doubt they will because now it's live on USA, NXT may be from Chicago, because what they used to do is they used to tape a bunch of matches prior to the show, the actual War Games pay-per-view, and then they'd air those the following week. So basically they'd air the dark matches as the next episode. I doubt they're going to do that.
Going live now, so yeah, I don't think they will.
But AEW Dynamite is in Chicago. Chicago is motherfucking wrestling mecca this week. Chi-Town stand up.
Hey.
Chris Jericho versus Scorpio Sky next week for the AEW title. I think that would be enough to get Travis to come watch that show.
Maybe.
Then the Inner Circle comes down, and it's 5-on-3. We got a few guys trying to come in, including Marco Stunt and Jungle Boy. And then Luchasaurus comes down to make the save. And we get a little bit of Luchasaurus scaring motherfuckers off and knocking motherfuckers out and headbutting people and just doing Luchasaurus shit.
It's all about the Luchasaurus, boy.
Can we get a shirt? I don't know if we'll be able to do this. We got to figure it out. But like, get like a Brontosaurus with the luchador mask that says Luchasaurus shit on it. Do you think we could be able to sell that or no?
Yeah, we're not big enough to where AEW look that closely at us.
Beautiful. And then we have him.
We'll just stop selling the shirt. Not biggie.
Yeah. Then we've got Luchasaurus defeating the Librarian Peter Avalon in a squash match. And then
doing what?
Luchasaurus defeated the Librarian Peter Avalon in a squash match.
Whooped his ass.
Just fucked him up.
Yeah, man. Luchasaurus shit.
And then the one thing that I had a problem with this week: Private Party lose to Proud and Powerful.
Everybody has a problem with this shit. Go ahead.
The ref's down there counting, and Ortiz or Santana, one of the two, grabs the ref's leg, and it's basically a 3 count. And he just like stops count. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but they botched the shit out of that.
That's one of those moments. That's why, people aren't gonna like this. I don't give a shit. That's why in WWE, they tell the ref, you count the 3 count. Like if they don't do what they're supposed to do, you count it. Because we're not getting to have ourselves looking completely stupid here. We'll fix it next week if it happens.
And sometimes WWE still has themselves look completely stupid, but they try not to. And AEW, for all the great that they do, really need to get this ref situation under control because it is fucking up their product.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dustin Rhodes returns with the cast. Sammy Guevara shows up. Those 3 get taken out. It was fun. The ending was fun. It was cool. Kenny Omega had a promo that I fucking hated, and I still fucking hate Kenny Omega. I don't care who gets pissed at me, at Matt Ritter on Twitter. Kenny Omega sucks. I don't know why y'all call him the greatest wrestler in the world. No, fuck that. He is my new Dean Malenko.
What did he do?
He's not great. Like, everyone's like, oh, he's the greatest wrestler in the world and blah, 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 blah. He's the reason why Chris Jericho left WWE to go to NJPW. He's nothing special. He's not entertaining on a mic. He himself said he doesn't cut a good promo. That thing was fucking stupid, especially with the weights on one side and all that dumb little shit he did. He's not charismatic. I hate the fact that when he is in the ring, he over-exaggerates every move that he does. Like he's in a fucking kung fu flick. Like, it drives me nuts. I do not enjoy Kenny Omega in any way, shape, or form.
I mean, me neither, but like, I like kung fu movies.
And then last but not least, Jon Moxley defeated Darby Allin. I feel like that's like a racist stereotype that you're falling into there, Travis.
What? Everybody likes kung fu movies. You don't like kung fu movies, Matt?
No, not really.
Oh, well then shit. I don't know. I guess maybe that is racist. I don't know. Maybe that is a black thing.
It's just like whenever I like Red Man and Method Man love kung fu movies.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Busta Rhymes.
Man.
Busta Rhymes in Halloween H2O played a guy who loved kung fu movies.
Oh, that was the best part of the movie.
I see. That's the thing. Like, every time I see like somebody that's really into kung fu movies,
in that movie, that was fucking dope.
Travis, every time I see somebody like really, yeah, I'm sorry, Resurrection, you are correct. Every time I see somebody really into kung fu movies portrayed on TV or in a movie, generally they all look kind of the same.
What they look like, Matt? What they look
like you, black. Yeah, I said it. Jon Moxley defeats Darby Allin. Allin had a cool entrance here where he got brought out in a body bag.
My bad.
No, that's cool. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, they've kind of made that a stereotype thing, and you're falling into it. I'm just trying to keep you out of those traps, Travis.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's true. All right.
Okay.
I love water.
Allin had a cool entrance where he got brought out in a body bag. To me, he's entertaining. He's cool. He does that fucking coffin drop and all that shit, but I don't know why I'm sitting there and I'm watching him and I'm like, this is like fucking wrestling's Avril Lavigne. Like, he's out there in the tights and the short shorts, and I'm just going to start calling him AEW's Avril Lavigne. Like, a lot of people love him, and that's probably going to piss people off. I don't give a fuck.
Whatever. My thing is,
overall,
I enjoy Moxley like kicking the shit out of him inside the body bag. That was funny to me.
Mm-hmm. Overall, AEW spit or swallow.
Yeah, spit it. I don't care.
Okay. Really?
I mean, we got some cool Luchasaurus shit, but that was like.
Well, so here's the thing. I should have told you this. We're going to do it a little different. If you like the show, spit it. If you don't like it, swallow. And then at the end of everything, I'll ask you what your favorite show was instead of doing the spit and swallow back and forth. So.
I don't know. I still don't think I'd swallow it though. Like it's okay, but it was just like it was only like a couple spots that I was just like, oh, I like this, but the rest of it was just like, eh.
See, Billy Gunn, the Jericho promo, and Luchasaurus for me, and then Jon Moxley, and that fucking DDT off the top rope to end the match.
I forgot about that. Never mind. Swallow it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, we're swallowing AEW this week.
Yeah, definitely forgot about that finish. Never mind.
Raw, SmackDown, NXT. What you want? So what you want? What you want?
Go ahead and go in order. But
all right.
Before that, I got questions though.
Okay, I'm listening. What are your questions?
More of where are these people?
Okay.
Where's Naomi?
Injured.
Where's Ember Moon?
Injured. Actually, she was on backstage and she was in an ankle cast on backstage.
Well,
so she showed up on backstage,
like in ring, and then she just disappeared again. Like
when?
I don't know. It was a while back after the injury. Anyway, fuck it. When is Liv Morgan coming back?
No idea.
And where the fuck is the Velveteen Dream in all this?
Injured.
When did that happen?
Remember when the Undisputed Era took him out and then he was no longer in that North American title match? The reason they did that was because he was injured. So he was supposed to fight for the North American title that following week. That whole angle that they shot was because he got injured and they had to take him off the shelf or put him on the shelf.
Because I'm just like, this whole NXT invasion thing would be so much better if they had the Velveteen Dream involved. And like, why would they not do that?
Because he's hurt.
I thought it was because he's black. But anyway, go ahead.
That could be. You didn't ask where Nia Jax was. You didn't ask where Shelton Benjamin was.
Well, I know where Nia Jax is. I knew she was hurt.
Okay.
And Shelton, that's a good question, but they haven't been using him anyway, so I was just like, fuck it.
Okay. Monday Night Raw kicks off with
contribute to what's going on right now, so I was just concerned as to why they weren't being utilized. That's all.
Gotcha.
Like
Monday Night
Women's like, sorry.
Monday Night Raw.
See, like the women's teams, it's just like, yo, we can have more star power on this, and they're just fucking it up. Now go ahead. Look at me like that.
Kicked off the same way every show this week kicked off for the most part. We kicked it off with women. Two of the shows kicked it off with Becky Lynch. This was the first of them. Becky wants a fight. The Iconics, who were left off the Survivor Series team, come out. Becky challenges the Iconics to a 2-on-1 match, even though she's supposed to team with Charlotte. Charlotte then comes down and sticks herself in the match anyway, announces that she's the captain of Team Raw, and Samoa Joe gets put on commentary to fill in for Dio, who's still out from the Brock Lesnar attack.
Dio's dead, first of all. And second of all, Samoa Joe was phenomenal.
Yes, but I don't want them to do him like Taz. I want them to do him like JBL. Let that man have one run with a major title before you stick him on commentary for the rest of his life. Don't do that man like Taz and just try him out on commentary. And now from now on, he's a commentator. We don't get what we want out of him. We didn't get what we wanted out of Taz. When Taz came to WWE, I need that out of Samoa Joe. Don't fuck this up.
It worked for Corey Graves.
Corey Graves couldn't physically wrestle anymore. He was injured and done.
Maybe like Samoa Joe's thumb is permanently injured.
So Charlotte and Becky defeat the Iconics, and then Shayna and
ever in life.
How did he hurt his thumb? Do you know?
I have no idea. I didn't even know if it was his thumb. I just saw the cast and assumed it was his thumb.
Okay. You think like he was trying to do the Samoan Spike?
Maybe
as a new move to replace the Muscle Buster. He's doing the Samoan Spike and fucked his thumb up.
Gave himself like a really bad hangnail. Yeah.
Maybe he shoved his thumb so far up somebody's ass because he's that much of a badass that he snapped his thumb off in someone's ass. Was it Ricochet? Is that what you were going to ask?
Oh.
Pew, 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 Ricochet, Travis.
Nope, I didn't say that.
I've got I've got to assume that Ricochet's asshole isn't tight enough to snap your finger off in.
What if it's the thumb, though? Thumb's bigger.
I don't know. I haven't really looked at Ricochet's fingers to see how big they are compared to Samoa Joe's thumb.
I would assume that Samoa Joe's thumb is bigger than Ricochet's finger.
Also, I don't know how many fingers he's sticking up there. Maybe it's 3.
Touche, sir. Touche.
Charlotte and Becky defeat the Iconics. Shayna and her goons attack the Iconics, and Charlotte and Becky try to make the save because they had already started walking up the rampway, but they get left laying too. They try to follow them out into the crowd, and security stops Charlotte and Becky punches the security guard in the face. Go ahead, Travis.
Why?
Why what?
Why did they even come back?
Because they want.
Care?
Because it was Shayna Baszler on their turf. Like, come on, Travis.
Iconics. Why do they give a fuck? Like, they don't.
Travis, it wasn't about the Iconics. It was about it being Monday Night Raw. Come on, you're from Chicago. You know how gang warfare goes. Yeah. You don't let somebody just walk around and do shit on your streets.
You sure don't, but you can be smart and get them later.
You could be, or you go down there and you get them out of there as soon as possible, and that's what they decided to do.
Yeah.
And then Becky knocked out a male security guard, which was kind of cool. Punched dude right in the face. The AOP finally come back, and they dispose of Ryder and Hawkins backstage. Did you see that?
I did, which was interesting because it was just like, why would you do that? Who gives a shit about Ryder and Hawkins? But all right.
That's a good question. Did you see Humberto Carrillo versus Carl Anderson?
No.
Oh, dude, come on. That was the most fun thing we were going to talk about on Monday Night Raw. God damn it. Did you see Bobby Lashley versus No Way Jose?
Yes.
You saw... So Lashley defeats No Way Jose because no shit. There was no way Jose was beating Bobby Lashley.
Hey,
no way Jose.
Let's just be happy that No Way Jose made Hulu this week, man.
And then Lana let us know that she has a 90-day restraining order instead of a 90-foot restraining order on Rusev. Fucks that whole thing up.
She thought it was 90 miles. And then
90 miles, that's what it was.
And then Bobby's like, no, man, this is 90 feet. And she's like, oh, 90 feet. I don't know how restraining orders work because I didn't read my lines properly. But yeah.
Also, she's filed for divorce.
Yeah.
And we're still doing this. Like, it's still happening.
And she continues to talk about how Lashley gives her much better sex than Rusev.
Even though she left Rusev because Rusev was giving her too much sex.
Well, yeah, it's a problem when you want too much sex if the sex isn't good, Matt.
Okay, I'll give you that. Did you see Rollins versus Andrade?
Affirmative.
And I hate to say this, but they burned it down, man. That was a hell of a fucking match. Yeah, no, I know. Rollins and Andrade put on a hell of a show. This was for Rollins' spot on Team Raw. And then we get this is the final Raw before Survivor Series. Mm-hmm. Why in the fuck? And I've been bitching about this the entire time. Why in the fuck did we send the Lucha House Party out to break up this match? Why was Roman Reigns or Baron Corbin or Chad Gable or Mustafa Ali or Braun Strowman not used? Why the fuck did we send the Lucha House Party out to stop this fantastic fucking match?
Maybe they was like, Andrade, hey, send the message.
Choking on the bullshit. That
was the idea.
Rollins and Almas mount an offensive and send the Lucha House Party running. It was fucking stupid. Like so many more people they could have fucking used.
Here's the thing.
That would have made that better.
Because they had to make it feasible that Rollins and Andrade can take them 3-on-2. So they had to send somebody.
Could have sent Chad Gable and Ali. They are part of Team Raw.
Yeah.
Or SmackDown.
They wouldn't have been able to get away with that, though. They needed a 3-on-2 thing.
They didn't need the 3-on-2 thing. They could have sent two guys out.
Wrong, Seth Rollins and Andrade are.
But Andrade's not even on the pay-per-view. He didn't win the match. He's not on the team.
Oh, he's not even on the team?
No.
Oh, I thought he was on the team. He just won the leadership spot.
I don't think so. I could be wrong. It's happened more than once before, but I'm pretty sure that he's not on the team. He was trying to get Rollins' spot on the team. He didn't make the team, though.
Oh.
We'll go over the teams later. I'm going to have to look them up because I'm still not quite sure who's on what team, but I think I have an
Dude,
idea.
I have no idea what this card is. Matt.
Oh, I got it right here for Survivor Series.
At least you know, because it's not making sense to me. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. 12.
I'm going to say you didn't see Buddy Murphy.
No, I did not.
Did you see Rowan?
Negative.
Did you see Kevin Owens versus Drew McIntyre?
I did.
Okay. Both of those guys are on the team. Seth Rollins is on the team. Ricochet is on the team. I don't think Andrade's number 5, though.
Then who is?
We'll talk about that. KO versus Drew. They don't end the match. Like Triple H comes out and then Drew McIntyre is gone.
Yeah. They just,
like Kevin Owens hits a fucking stunner, and they just
they just say fuck it.
Go to commercial, come back, and fucking Triple H is in the ring. Drew McIntyre's gone. No fucking winner. What the fuck is that?
Triple H came out and said, "Hey, this match is over."
Basically, Triple H is trying to get Kevin Owens, kind of like he tried to get Seth Rollins. He's trying to flatter KO in a different way. But then the Undisputed Era come out and jump Kevin Owens, and then Triple H looks kind of pissed about that. And then the Raw Jobbers, again, the Raw Job Squad, not like Seth Rollins or anyone of any importance, come out and attack the Undisputed Era.
Hey, you telling me? Never mind.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I was just going to say some names, and I realized I can't remember any of their names. So, yeah, they're clearly not important.
I think the only people that were important that came out with Street Profits, and I don't even remember if they were out there or not.
They were. They definitely were.
Okay.
And I remember thinking that because, like, it's odd that the way these teams are set up. Because, like, on team, like, people like important on Team Raw or, like, that matter on Team Raw, like, yo, you were just in NXT like 3 months ago. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just there's a lot of them you look at, be like, you were just on NXT. You just done with them already, huh? Okay.
Did you see the Paul Heyman Rey Mysterio promo?
Yes.
Paul Heyman says that Survivor Series will be no holds barred, which is kind of pointless at this point to have just call it a no DQ match. Why are we still doing that? And Rey Mysterio says, there'll be a bar.
Cooler.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio says, it may be no holds barred, but I'm bringing a bar. Same bar I crippled Brock Lesnar with.
Yeah. All right.
Did you see Asuka v. Natalya?
Negative.
And then you saw Randy and Ricochet versus the Viking Raiders, correct?
I did.
So Rudolph and Cesaro are attacking the Raw Jobbers backstage in their backwards SmackDown hats with Fox on the back of their T-shirts. Lucha House Party and Heavy Machinery interfere in this match. NXT's A Squad attacks SmackDown. The more NXT shows up, and then more NXT shows up, and finally Raw's A Squad, led down by Rollins, comes down, and Triple H basically says, come on out to NXT Wednesday. The door is open.
So another one of those times when I'm watching, I'm just like, we don't give you enough credit, sir.
Triple H?
Yeah. We should have appreciated him more, Matt. We should have appreciated him more.
I agree.
Problem was he was around at the same time as the likes of Stone Cold and The Rock and The Undertaker. So it was just like...
And Shawn Michaels.
Exactly. So it was just
and Bret Hart.
Kind of Bret Hart. He was more after Bret Hart, though.
You remember the DX?
Yeah, I'm saying, but the bulk of Triple H's time was after Bret Hart, though.
Yeah, I guess. All right. Not good enough for Hulu. Raw edition. I'm going to save that for last. Buddy Murphy goes to Aleister Black's door and knocks on it, and then Aleister Black comes out, but Buddy Murphy has already walked away, and Aleister Black looks around like, where, I can't believe I missed, like, just lost, and I was very disappointed by that. Then Buddy Murphy defeats Akira Tozawa and then goes back and is going to knock on Aleister Black's door again, but Aleister Black is waiting this time, and they have a stare down, but nothing happens. Rowan wins a squash match against the local jobber, and I still want to know Travis, what's in Rowan's cage?
How the fuck do I know?
I'm pretty sure it's Luke Harper, but
It's a little cage.
So maybe it's a piece of Luke Harper.
Which piece?
The bludgeoning piece.
I mean, you can bludgeon with a lot of pieces, though. Which bludgeoning piece are you referring to?
The brotherly piece.
I mean, brothers have a lot of pieces, man. I mean, come on, specify.
The penis piece. You happy now?
Yep. I needed you to say that Luke Harper's penis was in that cage.
That's about all that's going to fit in there. And then Asuka defeats Natalya in a singles match. Good for Asuka to get a win. Yeah, so not good enough for Hulu. Akira Tozawa versus... Oh, I'm sorry, no. So Humberto Carrillo takes on Carl Anderson, and the OC refers to him as Hot Carl. And then Samoa Joe on commentary continuously, one of two, calls him Hot Carl on commentary. Also, the Street Profits came down to have Humberto's back because it was a one-on-one match, but the OC were down there and they were getting, a little involved. So Street Profits, who don't like the OC, came down and had Humberto's back during that match. Humberto defeats Hot Carl.
Oh, man.
Like, I look at AJ Styles and that soccer mom haircut, and I'm like, do you even know what you are saying? Like, I've got to feel like you know what you're saying, but do you know what you're saying?
I think he does. I really think.
Do you know what a Hot Carl is, AJ Styles?
I really think he does, and he's doing
I
it.
can guarantee you Luke Gallows knows and has probably received a Hot Carl. Carl Anderson may know and may have watched Luke Gallows receive a Hot Carl. AJ Styles, I don't know if he knows what a Hot Carl is.
I think he knows, and they're doing it on purpose, Matt. Like, I really feel like that's what's happening.
I knew Samoa Joe was doing it on purpose. I don't know about AJ Styles.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's it for not good enough for Hulu, Monday Night Raw.
Wait, no
Hot
and stuff?
No. There was something, but it was just the fucking dudes, the Bollywood boys, like running away and getting knocked down. Like, it was nothing.
Okay.
No title change, nothing entertaining.
They've ruined it, Matt. They've killed it already. They had a good thing.
Not good enough for Hulu, Monday Night Raw. Humberto Carrillo defeats Hot Carl. Buddy Murphy defeats Akira Tozawa. Rowan wins a squash match, and Asuka defeats Natalya.
Oh, man, he is Hot Carl from now on.
Over on NXT, again, Becky Lynch kicking off the show. She comes in, says she's here to kick ass and calls out Shayna, but instead of getting Shayna, she gets Rhea Ripley. And we have probably one of the best matches I have seen Becky Lynch have all year, aside from her Hell in a Cell match with Sasha. Like, regular in-ring, on-TV matches, this is probably Becky's best match. It was a damn good fucking match. Rhea wants to know if the man has balls, but unfortunately, and this was my big problem with NXT, and it's not really a problem, it just kind of sucked. Because we're going into Survivor Series and War Games, basically every match they put on was predictable. They weren't going to let Rhea beat Becky because we have Rhea leading Team NXT, I believe, and Becky is in that singles match or that triple threat match. So you can't let one win over the other. So, of course.
They did it on SmackDown.
Huh?
They did it on SmackDown.
What do you mean?
Rhea got the win on SmackDown.
That is different, and we'll talk about why that's different.
Okay.
She's not beating the Raw Women's Champion in a singles match.
Adam Cole.
Because technically that would make her the number one contender for the Raw title.
I mean, but Adam Cole beat the Raw champ. Well, no, former champ. Never mind. Take that back. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
Run it back.
I forgot.
So anyway, Shayna and her cronies come down and attack, and Becky and Rhea mount a comeback and clean house because even though Rhea is part of NXT, she's still taking on Team Shayna at War Games tomorrow night. And then Kona Reeves comes down for a match against Matt Riddle, and pew pew Ricochet out of nowhere knocks the fuck out of Kona Reeves and then takes his spot. Ricochet versus Matt Riddle again.
Because I had no idea who that other dude was.
Again, a non-finish because Cesaro and Shinsuke attack, giving Riddle the advantage. I'm sorry, there was a finish. Cesaro and Shinsuke attack, giving Riddle the advantage. Ricochet springboards on Cesaro into the crowd. Or no, there wasn't a finish. What am I talking about? Strong takes out Shinsuke Nakamura, and then Finn Balor attacks Matt Riddle, and Riddle fends him off because it's Balor versus Riddle at NXT War Games. It's Roderick Strong versus Shinsuke versus AJ at TakeOver, at Survivor Series. So just a lot of mishmash of shit for these two pay-per-views. And that's the one problem with having War Games the night before. You can't really push hard on Survivor Series because War Games is first, but you can't ignore Survivor Series and just do War Games.
Can I throw out my little gripe about War Games real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because, as someone who has never really actually watched an NXT pay-per-view before or TakeOver, and actually never seen their War Games matches, I was just happy they brought War Games back, but never actually watched it. I saw clips, and I'm disappointed.
Why are you disappointed? Because everything I've heard from people who used to watch War Games and have watched WWE's version is they've been very positive about the way WWE does it.
It's not War Games.
Because there's no top on the cage?
Exactly. It took away limits that inspire creativity. When you're limited like that, you're forced to tell a story in the ring instead of just jumping off of shit. And I feel like that's what NXT does whenever they don't know what to do. They just jump off of shit. This is my observation from when I've started watching NXT more recently. When they don't know what to do, I'm just going to jump off of something. So, yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like that's what they probably do in War Games, even though I haven't watched one, so I could be wrong. But I feel like when they
are you going to watch War Games this weekend?
Jump off of something.
Are you going to watch War Games this weekend?
Possibly. I'm not going to say no.
Okay. Because, you don't have to watch it Saturday night. You can always watch it later or Sunday during the day.
Tonight I'm busy, but
yeah. You might watch it Sunday?
Yeah, I might watch it Sunday.
Okay. I might be on TV, so look for me. Then we have a great tag team match where the Revival lose to the Undisputed Era. I was really glad we got this match because we didn't get the Revival versus Undisputed Era versus Viking Raiders, which is fine because looking at the way Survivor Series was lining up, I think we needed the New Day in that match. It was a little on the
Yep.
Yeah. But this was a great match. Viking Raiders. Yeah. Viking Raiders are then shown outside trying to get at the Forgotten Sons. Did you see Kaylee Ray versus Dakota Kai?
Hold on. Let me look, because I actually had to take notes on this one because I don't know anybody's name, so I had to write it all down. Hold on.
It was the only women's match after Becky.
Okay, so I saw Becky versus Ray. No, I didn't. Yeah, Dakota Kai, Kylie Ray. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Kaylee Ray. Kaylee Ray, who is the fourth member for Team Shayna in War Games, defeats Dakota Kai. There's a huge brawl. Nikki Cross comes in with some of the worst trash can hits I've seen since I've seen Hulk Hogan hit people with the chair. It was really bad.
Awful. She had a couple really bad ones, but she had a couple solid ones, but there were enough bad ones in there that you noticed.
What killed me was there was a great moment where Kairi Sane and Io Shirai come face to face because they're real life best friends and they've got a history that indie fans and New Japan Wrestling fans know about and WWE kind of talked about when they were both still in NXT. So they had that face to face.
I didn't know that was her at first. They had to actually tell me because it was just like, yeah, that's not what she dresses like at all. But yeah, got it.
Yeah. And then she knocks down Tegan Knox, and she takes fucking forever to go hit her elbow drop. And poor Tegan Knox is supposed to take the elbow drop, so she's just laying there on the ground, sitting there like almost like she was paralyzed. It was like I was watching a Pokemon battle, and she got stunned, and she was paralyzed for this move and couldn't do anything. But she's clearly awake and just waiting to get elbow dropped, and it looks so bad. And I felt so bad for Tegan Knox because she had to take it. Like, that was her role. That's what she was there for. So what do? Kyrie took way too long to come off with that elbow drop.
How was Sword and Shield, Matt?
Good. Real good.
Okay.
Why?
Nothing because you just threw out a Pokemon reference because you're clearly playing Pokemon right now. But go ahead.
I'm not playing Pokemon right now.
Not like right this very minute, but like.
I was going to say.
No.
Oh, I was. I was playing it I was playing it before we did the last podcast.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like in your mind right now is Pokemon because you've been playing Pokemon. That's why.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
I just thought you were still butthurt that I didn't ask for your Nintendo Switch
anymore.
Friends code.
Nope. I don't care anymore. Now, if you
Viking Raiders
taking it.
Viking Raiders versus Forgotten Sons. Did you see that?
I don't think so.
Okay. That was it was a really good match for the Forgotten Sons. Looks like it's going to be our only not good enough for Hulu NXT edition is Viking Raiders versus Forgotten Sons. I'm not a very big Forgotten Sons fan, but this match made them look fantastic against the Viking Raiders. Viking Raiders won, but
Forgotten Sons are. What are they like?
One is what the fuck was his name? I've told you about them. So one is Buddy Murphy's old tag team partner from NXT, Gunner from Impact.
Okay. Yeah. No, didn't see that match.
Yeah, it's three guys. The Forgotten Sons are three white guys. Kind of look like who you'd expect to see at an NRA meeting, like three guys from an NRA meeting.
Definitely didn't see that one.
Yeah, so it was a good match. And then our main event, Adam Cole versus Dominik Dijakovic in a ladder match to get the advantage in War Games. One thing NXT does right is the heels always have the advantage in War Games.
Well, that's any War Games match. WCW did that too. That's the rule.
That's what I'm saying. That's one thing. Even though they took the lid off, at least they're still giving the advantage to the heels.
That's the only way War Games make sense because you can't give the faces an advantage. That doesn't make any sense,
So after Adam Cole hits Dominik Dijakovic in the face with the briefcase and he falls backwards onto a ladder, breaking the ladder, we get a big brawl with all three brands. Drew McIntyre shows up, takes out Dijakovic. Then Lee takes out Drew McIntyre, and then him and Ivar tope suicida or plancha outside the ring and take out everyone. Adam Cole's in there by himself, and then Seth Rollins comes in, super kicks the fuck out of Adam Cole. And the crowd is not down with Seth Rollins here at NXT. And then
I don't know. Have you ever met anybody from Orlando?
No. Well, no, not from Orlando.
They're not the smartest people in the world.
There's a car alarm going off outside.
Still cars too.
Yeah. Then Ciampa's music hits. No one will survive. Love that shit. And the crowd erupts and he comes down. He knees Adam Cole in the face because they're taking each other's or they're the respective team captains of their teams in their War Games match. And him and Seth Rollins go at it. And I did not want NXT to end. I wanted to see more. They left me wanting more, Travis.
That was a good little touch having him take out Adam Cole before he got into the ring, though. I like that.
Mm-hmm. NXT, spit or swallow?
Swallow.
Monday Night Raw, spit or swallow? I'm spitting Raw.
It's a yeah, I'm leaning towards spitting it too. It's just
they had the Rollins Andrade match. But there was other than that, there wasn't really much good.
Exactly. There wasn't anything that was particularly bad about it. It just other than like we're pretending that Lana didn't happen right now. But other than that, there was nothing that was particularly bad about it. It was just like,
So spit or swallow.
Yeah, we'll spit it.
All right. Travis and I are spitting Monday Night Raw and swallowing NXT. I just sent you some stuff to set up what we're about to talk about because I already know what's coming. SmackDown starts off with a backstage rally that Sasha Banks breaks up, and then she comes down to the ring with her NXT or with her SmackDown Survivors team. Wow, I'm fucking this up right now. It is Sasha, Dana Brooke, Carmella, Lacey Evans, and who's their fifth member?
I'm sorry, I'm distracted right now. What were you saying?
Nikki Cross. Nikki, Sasha, Carmella, Dana, Lacey, Team SmackDown. Sasha says that NXT's too scared to show up. Team Raw comes out because she also challenges Team Raw. And then Charlotte challenges Sasha to a one-on-one match. And then NXT's music hits. And here comes NXT's women's team. It is Rhea Ripley, Mia Yim, Candice LeRae. You okay, Travis? Team NXT is Rhea Ripley, Mia Yim, Candice LeRae, Tegan Knox, and Toni Storm, who I was super excited to see. Were you excited to see Toni Storm?
I mean, sure.
You know you want to ask it, so go ahead and ask it, Travis.
Who the fuck is Toni Storm?
Look at your phone.
Oh, that's Toni Storm?
That's Toni Storm.
Oh.
Also, former NXT Women's Champion, or UK Women's
I
Champion.
can understand you being excited to see her then. Yeah, I'd be excited also. I just didn't that closely.
She was at Evolution. We covered Evolution, didn't we?
Probably.
She won the Mae Young Classic Finals at Evolution.
Probably.
Okay.
That was a year ago, wasn't it?
And then we had Charlotte versus Sasha versus Rhea. Rhea gets the pin by pinning Charlotte while Charlotte has Sasha in the figure 8. And a big brawl after the match as well as refs try and break it up. Awesome fucking match, though. Really good match.
Way to go about that. Like they've the way they've put, NXT into this, because they've established that the whole dynamic between all these shows is, Raw and SmackDown, they're the established stars. They're the ones who've been around a while. They're the veterans, I guess you'd say, compared to NXT, the ones who are less experienced, They're trying to, establish themselves, get their foot in. So it's like the way that they have to beat these guys is being, different, doing something unique, doing something clever, as opposed to like, they can't have them just straight up beating people every week like that, You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
So the way that she got that win makes sense.
Yeah, no.
Relatively new. She got did something clever and got the win.
Which is why I also said that this was different than having Rhea come out and beat Becky Lynch. Or Becky Lynch beat Rhea in a singles match one-on-one. Corbin has a team meeting, calls Sami Zayn annoying. Sami challenges Corbin, but he's a no-show. What did you think of the new Intercontinental title we got tonight?
I mean, whatever. Like, he was just I forgot the IC title existed, quite honestly. It was one of those things like, I just don't care right now, dude. Like, yeah, get a new belt, but just make me care that belt exists, though,
Okay. So did you like the new design, though?
It's fine.
I sent you a picture of it.
Yes,
close up.
Yes, it's nothing special, but it's just like,
Well, here's my thing.
I don't hate it.
If you guys didn't know that they were going to get rid of that IC title, you should have seen the writing on the wall, because if WWE is one thing, it is petty. You remember who brought back the white Intercontinental title, Travis? The classic Intercontinental title?
Oh, yeah, it was Cody Rhodes.
Uh-huh. You think they're going to let Cody Rhodes' belt sit in WWE for very long? Somebody said something or remembered something, and then, boom, that was gone. Had to get a new belt.
Yeah. But they're also doing, like, they kind of like, it fits with the new look of all their belts, though, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. This was weird, though. So Sammy's out there. He presents the new title. He kind of talks crap about age. His name is.
Uh-oh.
And then instead of having...
Talks crap about what?
AJ Styles.
Gotcha.
And then pretends like he can't remember what Roderick Strong's name is.
Who?
Yeah. Then the Undisputed Era comes out, and instead of letting Roderick Strong talk and stand up for himself and, be a part of this. They have Adam Cole do all the talking for him, which I wasn't happy on. And then the New Day challenge the Undisputed Era. Shinsuke and Sammy stand on the rampway. New Day's not by themselves, though. It's going to be 4-on-4, and they got Heavy Machinery. They lose to the Undisputed Era. Roderick Strong getting the pin. The New Day and Heavy Machinery.
Yeah. I must say.
What's up with your boy Big E? What's up with your boy Big E?
What you mean?
Why is he shoving Otis like that? Why is he getting in Otis's face like that?
Sometimes you just got to let a motherfucker know. All right.
Otis was over there trying to help out Kofi. Why is Big E getting all in his face? What was Big E's problem with what he did?
Sometimes you just got to let a motherfucker know. All right.
That's fucked up.
When they don't know, you got to let the motherfucker know. But anyway, what I was about to say was, even though I'm still highly upset about how they did Kofi, I must say, I am thoroughly entertained every time the New Day comes on television. Like, it is, without a doubt, always guaranteed to give me a smile.
I'm with you on that. After the match, Roderick Strong gets in Shinsuke's face. Then AJ attacks both men, and then Sammy goes swinging a chair, takes out the Undisputed, or takes out Roderick Strong and AJ. And then we come back from break, and the OC's still out there, and they start talking bad about my city, Travis.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck the OC, fuck AJ Styles. I hope
Yeah, exactly. And for a while, I've always been an AJ guy. Until tonight. Fuck AJ.
Fuck AJ, fuck Luke Gallows, fuck Hot Carl.
Exactly.
Daniel Bryan then comes out to call out Bray Wyatt. Instead, he gets The Miz, who slaps Daniel Bryan across the face. We get The Miz versus Daniel Bryan, which ends in a no contest when the lights go out and the Fiend appears and shoves his 2 fingers down Daniel Bryan's throat like a anorexic girl in high school after a big meal for
That's
Thanksgiving.
one way of looking at it, or you can look at it as Daniel Bryan deep-throated Bray Wyatt's fingers.
Yeah. Either way, Daniel Bryan looked like he was about to give in and do the yes, and then lights go out and the Fiend fucks it all up. Attaboy.
It took a while for the crowd to realize what he was doing, though.
To
which I was just like, hey, Chicago, get together. You know better than this, all right? You know what he's doing. Get with him, all right? Making us look bad.
Phil was there. I blame Phil. Phil should have got that train going.
Like,
it's fucking Phil's fault.
Actually, yeah, there's no probably about it. It's definitely Phil's fault.
Shayna comes out. Huh?
Herbie was there too, wasn't he?
No, I think he'll be at War Games with me tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I saw a picture.
I don't know if he was. Giorgio was there.
Well, yeah. Well, he's no help at all anyway. But
I don't know if Herbie was there or not. Maybe he was.
Giorgio's an enabler. All right. So it was Phil's fault, and Giorgio just let it happen.
Yeah. Shayna comes out to call.
I expect more from you, sir.
Because he's black?
No, because it's just the dynamic. It's just like it's my job to save you from yourself. It is Herb's job to save Phil from himself.
I feel like it's my job to save you from yourself.
Agree to disagree.
We got to move on. So Shayna comes out to call out Bayley because Bayley cut a backstage promo saying that Shayna needs to stop attacking her from behind, even though Bayley did the same thing to her at NXT, blah, blah, blah. Bayley then comes out and attacks Shayna from behind. Shayna gets her in the Karafuda clutch, but Bayley breaks free and escapes, and Shayna looks pissed. What do you think of Shayna Baszler?
Sorry, I was looking at the pictures again. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just let's get the match. Like it's really like it's gotten to the point now where I'm watching every week. It's just I get it.
I can't believe Becky didn't show up
in the match.
I said I can't believe Becky didn't come out.
I can. She was already on Raw. He was like, "Yeah, I'll see you on Sunday."
Then we got a 6-man tag team match, Corbin and Rudolph versus Shorty G, Mustafa Ali. By the way, he got Mustafa back, so he's no longer just Ali. He is Mustafa Ali again.
Yeah,
And he is a hometown boy from Chicago, along with Roman Reigns. Corbin gets the win in the match, and then Team Raw shows up. Well, it's not Team Raw. It's basically like a conglomerate of the Raw roster shows up, led by Seth Rollins, who hops the barricade, gets in the ring, gets in Roman Reigns' face. Those two start going at it. And then Raw and SmackDown's locker rooms just start going at each other. Looks like SmackDown's getting wiped out. Then we go backstage, and we see an army, a real army, an NXT rolling down their entranceway. And who's in that tank? None other than Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
I'd say D Generation X is in that tank, sir.
Even though Shawn Michaels wasn't in that original angle, he was gone at that point.
Who cares, though? Who cares?
I'm just saying.
There was no Billy Gunn,
fun.
So, whatever.
It was fun. We get another big brawl, and motherfucking Keith Lee summoned all the power of NXT. Everyone gave them all of his energy to hit that through the mat.
Sorry, I lost you again. Everybody gave him all that energy to give him what?
That spirit bomb on Montez Ford and put him through the mat.
Yeah, that was a hell of a spirit bomb.
And then once again,
some of my energy.
Yeah, so did I. I was like this. And then we got what I'm really looking forward to, which is the inevitable Keith Lee, Braun Strowman in-ring confrontation. We got teased with that before we went off air. SmackDown also left me wanting more because they cut me off before some cool shit happened.
Yeah. Every week I watch it and I'm just like, yo, Keith Lee's going to be a big fucking star. Like,
oh, yeah.
He's
he's legit.
I can't wait to see it.
SmackDown, spit or swallow.
Swallowing all that shit.
So you're swallowing SmackDown and NXT, spitting Raw and AEW. Oh, no, you swallowed AEW, right? Because of the Moxley DDT?
Yeah, I reluctantly swallowed AEW.
Yeah. What is your favorite show this week, though?
SmackDown.
See, I'm going to go with NXT. And it's not because I'm like, don't get me wrong, I love NXT. I felt like NXT captured that feeling that SmackDown captured 2 weeks ago that got me all excited. Even though the endings were predictable, that NXT felt more like that SmackDown than this SmackDown felt like that SmackDown. SmackDown was a good show, but that NXT kind of brought that feeling back. And I think the only thing that this NXT or this SmackDown had over NXT was the tank thing. And that's not even, they did that just because, even though it's here in Chicago.
Yep. And I loved it. Because when I saw it, I'm like, there's no reason for them to do this, but I'm so happy they did.
Yeah. All right, Travis, we'll do predictions real quick. I'm going NXT. You're going SmackDown. Brock Lesnar, Rey Mysterio, no holds barred. Who you got?
Brock.
Travis got Brock. The Fiend versus Daniel Bryan, WWE Championship match. Who you got?
Fiend.
Travis going the Fiend. So far, we're tied 2-2. Women's Championship triple threat match. Becky versus Shayna versus Bayley. Who you got?
Bayley.
U.S. versus North American versus Intercontinental. Roderick Strong versus Shinsuke versus AJ. Who you got?
I think they'll give this one to NXT.
All right, you're going to give Roderick Strong the win there. Tag Team Championship triple threat. Viking Raiders versus Undisputed Era versus New Day. Who you got?
New Day.
All right, so that's two that we've disagreed on. Men's Survivor Series teams. So the Raw Men's Survivor Series, well, here, we don't know who the NXT Men's Survivor Series team is, but I'm going to believe that it's led by Ciampa because every member of the Undisputed Era is in another match. So I know it's at least Tommaso Ciampa, probably Keith Lee. We'll see who's left. So Raw Survivor Series Team 2019. The SmackDown team we know is Roman Reigns, Shorty G, Baron Corbin, Mustafa Ali, and Braun Strowman. And then, I guess there's going to be an NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Oh, that's a prediction. Women's. So it looks like Team Raw is Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and Ricochet.
I'm going to go Team Raw on this one, but it's going to come down to Raw and NXT, and I'm thinking Keith Lee and Ciampa are going to have like a real hard stand at the end, but they'll come up short.
Okay. What about the women's? So over there, we've got
SmackDown.
Charlotte, Natalya, the Kabuki Warriors, and Sarah Logan versus Sasha, Carmella, Dana, Lacey, Nikki Cross, and then Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm, Mia Yim, Tegan Knox, and Candice LeRae.
SmackDown.
You're going SmackDown on that one. And last but not least, at War Games tomorrow night, there's a triple threat match. It is Killian Dane, that big motherfucker that's fucking Nikki Cross.
Okay.
Rip off of the Saint, and then Pete Dunne. The winner of that match takes on Adam Cole.
Rose again. So Killian Dane and who?
The rip off of the Saint, Damian Priest, and Pete Dunne. And the winner of that match challenges Adam Cole at Survivor Series for the NXT Championship.
They seem to be really pushing that Pete Dunne dude, so I'm going to go with him.
All right. You're going to go with the challenger. Only if it's Pete Dunne, though, right? If it's either of the other two, you're going to go Adam Cole?
Yeah.
All right, so make a note. If Pete. All right, so I went Brock Lesnar. I went The Fiend. I also went Bayley. I went Shinsuke Nakamura. And the reason I went Shinsuke is I think they're actually going to have SmackDown win Survivor Series. I think it's going to be mostly SmackDown and NXT, but with SmackDown now being on Fox, I think they're going to give the wins to SmackDown to kind of so I went Shinsuke, plus Shinsuke will do some shady shit when AJ and Roderick are going at it. I could see that. Him sneaking in a win.
See, I see this as them using Survivor Series to kind of like get people to pay more attention to NXT, so I think they got to give them one, and I think this will be their one.
I went Viking Raiders for the tag team titles. I went Team NXT for the men's Survivor Series team. I get what you're saying, but I feel like the men's team is going to win that. And then I also went women's SmackDown because, like I said, I think women's or SmackDown's going to win. And then I went Adam Cole overall for that championship match. So those are our predictions. Travis, you got anything else we got to talk about? Because this ran really long.
We're good.
All right. You guys can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/CreationWorld or facebook.com/group/Smackin' It Raw. You guys can also check out Travis's other podcast that's running right now, Super Flashy Era of Tomorrow, anywhere you guys find us here, and facebook.com/groups/Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow. You can find Travis on Twitter and Instagram at Sir Cussalott, that is at SIR_CUSSALOTT, and me on Twitter only at Matt Ritter, that is at MATTRIDDER. And as always, please come join us at facebook.com/group/Smackin' It Raw and join in for our chats and discussions and posts and all the fun shit we do there. It is one of the most chill yet active wrestling community, internet wrestling communities available. So go please check us out.
The most least toxic of all of them, as far as I've been a part of, you know.
Are we going to be on Pornhub soon? I know that that's still one thing.
I mean,
when are we going to be?
The latest episode of Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow is already on Pornhub. So
you guys can check us out on Pornhub.
It's just saying, you know.
You guys can find us on Pornhub from now on. If you guys don't want to go to Facebook, if you guys can't find it on YouTube because Travis forgets sometimes, if you guys don't want to listen to the audio version, you can watch us on Pornhub. Creation World on Pornhub. Go there, check it out, see all our shit. I'm a motherfucking porn star. For Sir Cussalott, Travis Pointer, I am the Warden Mad Ritter. We are fucking porn stars, and we are that damn good.
Peace.